Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, She's French, and if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please consider subscribing. So today's video, we are in the kitchen. Today I'm going to do my minimalist kitchen tour. I also did part 1 to this, so if you're interested, I'll add the link up here. It was kind of me just going through my kitchen, decluttering, organizing, getting it ready for this video essentially, so make sure to check it out. So I'm super excited to show you my kitchen. Just keep in mind that I am renting, so the elements I've added to the kitchen are definitely elements of my dream kitchen, but there's things that I cannot control, such as the cabinets, so just work with me on this. But I figured this would be interesting. It's a realistic apartment kitchen, how I really do live my life as a regular person minimalist, so I figured I would show you everything, take you along with me. I hope that you'll enjoy this video, and let's get started. Okay, so I wanted to start by giving you a little overview of the kitchen. Here it is. I'm like scooting myself very slightly because it's a very small kitchen. It's like the typical rental kitchen. It's pretty tiny, and we definitely had to do a lot to make it work and like get pretty smart with it. It can get cluttered really fast, like you guys know what it's like. And then just for some context, it's my husband and I and my son Zen, so I'm married with a baby. We definitely cook a lot with this kitchen. I also bake. This is not like an aesthetic kitchen, like I promise you guys, it really gets a lot of use. And it works really well for us, so I figured I would show you what we keep in our kitchen as minimalists. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not just gonna stand there and talk too much. So we have our trusty rental fridge. Oh, how I hate this fridge, but hey, at least it's white. Let me know if you guys can relate. I feel like rental kitchens are kind of crazy sometimes. So here is my pride and joy. It's my little coffee station. I drink Nespresso coffee. It's amazing. It's a really good step towards like drinking like fancy espressos without having like a super expensive machine. Espressos aren't always cheap machines, but compared to espresso machines, definitely more affordable. This one is absolutely amazing. It works really well with oat milk, almond milk, like it will actually froth your milk. I absolutely love it, and this actually saves me a ton of money. I think this makes such good coffee that I won't go out and get a coffee anymore. It's absolutely ruined Starbucks for me, which I never thought I would ever say. But if you guys know, you know, because this really does make really good coffee. And as a new mom, I definitely drink a lot of coffee. If you're interested, this is the Creatista Plus machine, and it's amazing. I really recommend it. And then over here, we have a little Smeg kettle. This was a wedding gift for my parents, and I love this kettle. We actually had the Smeg drip coffee machine. If you saw actually one of my like first videos on YouTube, I did a little unboxing. I was very nervous, so if you go watch it, don't laugh at me, but they're amazing. Obviously we switched from the drip to the espresso, but the kettle's so cute. So here is the KitchenAid. This is a newer purchase, and this KitchenAid is in the pearl white if you like how it looks. This one, the main difference is that this is not black, it's all silver, and I think it's so beautiful. So I definitely cared about that, but you know, I'm kind of nitpicky sometimes. But as a minimalist, I think it's fair to be, because I really do buy things to last me my whole life. So I'm really careful about what I get, and if, you know, if the black bothered me, I may as well get the one I really love. So this is a newer purchase. I've really gotten into baking, and I'm trying to get better. So really enjoying that, definitely getting a lot of use out of it. I was a little bit scared when purchasing this. I was like, oh my gosh, like, am I going to bake enough to make it worthwhile of a purchase? But definitely yes. So this is amazing, and I'm really enjoying baking. Then over here, it's just the little cleanup area. This is really cute. I love this. I got this at Target. And then just a little brush, soap, paper towels, the sink, Oh my God, the bane of my existence. This sink gives me such a hard time. We just got this to try to make it a little bit more manageable, but it's just not a very practical sink, but we're making it work. Over here, we have it really clear. As you saw, we don't have a ton of counter space to use, like to cook on. Like this gets cluttered up really, really fast. So we try to keep it clear. We just have some kiwis right now. And then here is our stove, and this guy is our water carbonator. I showed this in my Black Friday unboxing video. This is a newer purchase too. Oh my gosh, so amazing. If you drink a lot of sparkling water, I highly recommend it. We are saving so much money from not buying cans, and we really do love sparkling water. We literally drink it plain, but you can use this to make sodas and stuff if you choose. Really recommend it. And you guys know I was saying, like, when I buy something, I want it to be really right. This is full metal. It's beautiful. It'll last us forever. You just insert a cylinder, nothing plugs in. So it's stunning and it'll really last, and we use it literally every day. And then back here, we just keep our water. And yeah, that's pretty much what we have out. We try to not have too much out. We enjoy things looking pretty simple and clean, and especially it makes it easy to clean and maintain, because like I said, this kitchen gets cluttered up so fast, so we try to not invite any extra clutter. So now I figured I would give you a little island tour. So the island is such a game changer for us. I was telling you guys we really struggle with not having a lot of counter space. This gives us a little bit of counter space right by the stove. It makes it really easy to prep food on. It also makes it that we don't just like clutter up everything over here while cooking, which happens. So this is really, really nice. I got this on OfferUp for a good deal. This is originally IKEA though, but I always suggest looking to OfferUp first, especially for IKEA pieces, because you'll most likely find a really good deal. And then here we have our little salt and pepper trays. They're so cute. I love them so much. These are, I believe they're handmade in Japan. They're from R&W Guild, which is a store in New York. It was ordered online though, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love these so much. We keep our knives in here. We only have 3, that's all we need. It's very, very tempting to get like a knife butcher block. Am I saying it right? It's like the block that has the set of knives. Super tempting, but if you're looking to be more minimal, think about whether or not you will get use out of all these knives. We don't eat meat, so we also definitely don't need the little knives, but this is pretty much all that we need for cooking. I would even argue that this one is extra, but Ryan really likes it, so we're keeping it. And then this is a knife sharpener. Then here we have our vegetable bowl, and then this is plain. So now let's go over like the meat of the kitchen, I guess. Here is probably our most used cabinet. This is where we keep our cups. And you might be like, this is not very minimal. There's a lot of cups. This is just what works for us. Minimalism is not always about not owning anything. I think a really key aspect of minimalism is also having things that serve a purpose. And I can definitely tell you that all of these do serve a purpose. And if you find it extra or not, that's okay. Everybody kind of has their own take on minimalism, and I think that's fine. You have to do what works for you. So for us, we like to have a lot of different drinks, hence why we have a few different style cups. They all serve a purpose. We use them often, and it just works for us. So that's what we have here. There's nothing on the top shelf. Then here is our little plate section. We don't like to keep a lot of plates and bowls out. We find that if we have like extra, because we do have some more, because we do host, but in terms of what we keep out to use every day, we try to limit it so that we don't just like grab and grab and grab. It makes us clean more often. It also makes it that we're not piling up dishes. It makes the whole process of cleaning up very quick because the dishwasher is not as full. It's very easy to put things away. It kind of keeps the kitchen clear and clean and it works really well. And like I said, it's only Ryan, myself, and Zen, so we don't need that many dishes. And this is also clear up here. I would say this is our most busy cabinet, but it also all makes sense. We have all of baby and feeding down here, then some little baking things right here, and then the attachments for the KitchenAid. This is Tupperware. We do like to meal prep once in a while, so we have these ready to go. We use them very often. Even if we're not meal prepping, we do store a lot of food. We're pretty low waste with our food and cooking, so we do eat our leftovers, and those are really useful for us. We got these at Daiso. They're all glass. If you have a Daiso near you, Daiso is a Japanese dollar store, just in case you don't know. I really recommend going there for any glass Tupperware. These are very affordable. I think they're around $2 to $4 depending on the size, so definitely really good. And you can buy them alone, so you're not stuck buying a set that maybe you don't really want. Some of the sizes that are offered in the set, you get to just choose what you want. It works really well for us. And then up here we have some extra storage. This is for the fridge. This is for like anything else we're storing. And these are like for protein powder, things like that. And then over here, if you watched part 1, you saw that these got a big makeover. We went and got some jars from Daiso to redo the little baking area. You might argue also that this is not so minimal because these do come in packaging and it's fine to store them like that, but this is where I'm going to talk about being efficient with your stuff and conscious about what you purchase. Buying these containers made such a difference for us because baking with the bags on our lack of counter space was so messy and it just wasn't working. It was hard to measure things out of bags, things were piling up, things were spilling. If you guys saw my video where I'm organizing this, I told you I had a yeast explosion in there, like just things were spilling. It was not working. It was not pleasant. It was not a good environment. This is such a game changer. I've been baking a lot since then and it's so easy. I can just grab what I need, put it away really easily. I can scoop out what I need really easily. It stays clean. It's just a pleasure to use, so I really recommend it. And all of these are from Daiso and they were so affordable. These big ones back here were $4, which is just crazy. So if you're in need of jars, definitely check out if you have a Daiso near you. I think it has the best prices for anything that's like glass storage. Up here we have more baking ingredients, and then down here we have like our spices, nicely organized in different little containers, but it's all good. I actually quite like the mix of containers. I think it looks pretty cute. And just some more back here. This is stuff we use all the time. Next up is our little drink area. So here we have matcha, sugar, hot chocolate, tea, just what we need for like our different drinks that are not coffee. In here I have supplements, Tylenol, and then some protein powders. And then up here a couple cookbooks and a little cookbook stand. In here we keep our medication, and let me show you guys something very satisfying. Look at how perfectly this box fits. Wow. I hope you enjoyed that because I really did. And then in here we just have some more miscellaneous things, a vase for flowers and a little pumpkin decoration. And we are now over here. Excuse my light right there. I just needed some extra lighting in here. Let's just talk about these cabinets for a second. I don't wish this on anybody, but please let me know if you can relate to this. You guys, my apartment, their solution to these cabinets was just literally to paint coats and coats and coats and coats of paint. Oh my gosh, I hate it. They're very hard to keep clean. I think it's like the typical California solution is just paint over it, and literally I feel like you could like scrape off layers and have like a whole like chronological timeline of these cabinets. It's crazy, so excuse that. So up here, this is kind of like an extension of our pantry, just extra coffee, sugar, flour, things like that that don't need to be out. We'll just grab as we run out. And then up here, we just have our extra cups, anything extra from the kitchen, especially for hosting. These are for when Zen will be bigger and so on. Here is our little pantry. This is so cute. These are also from Target. This is like a very strange pantry area. I'm not too sure what is intended for this cabinet, but we're using it as a pantry and definitely needed a solution. So those are from Target. They're amazing. Definitely give us more space. This is pretty much the only place that we could have a pantry in this kitchen. So it works really well for us. We try to keep it pretty organized and it's cute. I like it. It makes me think of a little market. Okay, so now for the drawers. In here we keep our oven mitts, and then these are really cute teddy bear placemats. We absolutely love them. Love to bring them out for like special dinners and meals and so on. And then in here we just have, I mean, you can see what we have, just like parchment paper, plastic wrap. This is for labeling jars and containers, and these are for our little dry erase calendar. And then down here we just have our little small appliances, rice cooker, baby food maker, bottle warmer, and a juicer. This one's kind of boring. We just have a big old bag of rice from Costco. These guys are empty. This is just our like dish soap trash bags. And then in here we have our pots and pans. We don't have many. We try to be really careful about that. Also not accumulate those, because next thing you know, they're really hard to keep clean. You're doing a lot of dishes. It's just too much. So this works really well for us. We just got this wok at Costco. Oh my gosh, such a game changer. We literally use it for everything. It doesn't matter what we're making, we can use it. Now in here, we just have our silverware. This is just a set. I would say that we don't need that many, but they came in a set and we do use them for hosting, and figured it was kind of silly to keep the extras up above with the other cups. So they're okay right here. And then those are our coffee spoons. They definitely make a difference. They're like kind of weighted. We love them. And then in here we have all of the, I guess, like utensils and extra baking things like that. Potato masher, can opener, measuring cups. You guys can see it. We also try to be careful about not accumulating too many. For example, these, they always come in really big sets. I would recommend just having one or two. You don't need that many. Most of them kind of serve the same purpose. So that was everything in the kitchen. I actually didn't realize that was like the last drawer, but it was. And now we're having some kiwi. Did I make you nervous?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Stop.
I'm getting all shy. I'm messing up.
Okay, let's go to the outro. Whee! So I'm back. It's the end of the video. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed, please make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys!